Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adeshola. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by to check out my videos. In today's tutorial, you'll be learning how to draft out this beautiful palazzo pant that you're seeing right now. If this is something you are interested in, keep on watching and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment as well. Now the first thing we are going to do is to take out a pattern paper, and on that pattern paper from the base we take 0.5 inch, which is going to serve as our starting line. As you can see, I took out 0.5 inch and marked my line. That 0.5, that line is going to serve as our waistline, and it can also serve as the starting line. It is also the starting line. And on that particular line, just go up by 1.5 inch, as you can see me doing, and mark out your hip measurement. For me, my hip measurement is 9 inches. I went ahead and marked out 9 inches. And then my crotch line is 12 inches. To mark out your crotch line, to get your crotch measurement, just sit on a flat surface, preferably a chair, and take your tape rule and measure from your waistline to the down of that chair. I hope you get what I'm saying. Now, after doing that, I labeled my lines. And then the next thing we are going to do now is to take out our lap measurement. To get that, just go down from your crotch line by 4 inches and mark it out just the way I am doing right now. And now after you're done doing that, just label it. You can as well call it the tie, but I labeled it lap. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go to our hip line and take out our hip measurement. For me, my hip measurement is 36 inches. Hip measurement I'll be working with is 36 divided by 4 is 9 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, making it 10 inches. I hope you get what I'm doing. Now the next thing you do is just go down to your crotch line and take the same measurement you took on your hip line. For me it is 10 inches, so I went ahead and on my crotch line I took 10 inches. On my waistline I took 10 inches and connected the lines together just the way as I did here, just so, as you can see. Now the next thing we are going to do is to take out our waist measurement. From that particular vertical line that you drew, just take your waist measurement from there. For me, my waist measurement is 7 inches. Now I added 1 inch for that, and as well 1 inch for seam allowance. That is 9 inches. I hope you get it. Then the next thing we are going to do is to take out our crotch. Now go to the crotch line. From that vertical line, still the vertical line, go out by 3 inches. Then at that middle, go up by 2 inches, and under the hip line, just come down by half an inch, as you can see. Then connect the lines together just the way I am doing now. You can decide to use your free hand, and you can decide to use a cuff, but for me I'll be making use of a cuff to get our crotch pattern. Now the reason why I don't want it to be too close is because it won't be too tight, just so that it won't be too tight. That's why I did not allow it to be too close. Now the next thing I will do is to take my lap measurement. For me, my lap measurement is 11 inches. Now the next thing I will do is to connect my crotch to my lap, and now we are almost done with the front piece. Now the next thing we are going to do is to take our measurement just straight down to the length of your trouser, just straight down. For me, my lap measurement was 10 inches. Now what I will do is I will just take that 10 inches all the way down. Yes, I'll just take 10 inches all the way down to the length, to the end of my trouser length. This pattern paper is not enough to take my actual trouser length. That was why I didn't rule out the trouser length at first. But now the next thing we are going to do is to draft out our back pattern. Now what you're going to do is get a bigger pattern paper and place your front pattern on it just the way I did here, and trace out your lines out. Trace it out just the way as I am doing. Your hip line, your crotch line, your lap line, and as well your waistline. Now on that waistline, come out by 2 inches and measure 2 inches down to the crotch line. But on that particular crotch line, you go out by 3 inches. You can decide to use 2.5, but for me, I went out by 3 inches. And then what I'm going to do is to connect the lines together, because this is the back piece. So the reason why we are going out by 2.5 or 3 inches is just so that our crotch will not be enter our butt or boots anyway. I don't really know, so that it will not be enter the middle. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Now the next thing we are going to do is on that particular line that you drew, just go over by 2 inches or 1.5 inches. You can make use of either 1 inch, 1.5 or 2 inches. Then you go to your front pattern and measure your waistline. Whatever you have there is what you will use as your waistline for the back. Now for me it is 9 inches. So since it is 9 inches, I just went ahead and mark out 9 inches and make it a slant line, just the way as I am doing. I hope you get it. Just slant it down to meet the waist of the front piece. And now on the side of the pattern paper, on the hip side, just make a dot and then connect it together just the way I am doing. Use the front piece to make a dot and connect it together. I hope you get what I'm saying now. Use the front piece to make a dot, yes, like that, and then you connect it, flip it over and connect it with the front, with the back rather. Now the next thing we are going to do is to take out 2 inches out on the back piece, just the way as I am doing now. Just go ahead and take 2 inches. Just take 2 inches out. And after you're done doing that, connect your lines like that. And yes, if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Kindly subscribe, comment and like. Thank you so much for that. Now once we are done with that, the next thing we are going to do is use our back pattern to trace it out on the side, just the way I am doing, and then we cut it out. It is quite easy. Since we've drawn out our front pattern, just use our back pattern to trace it out, just like this. And now our front and back pattern is ready, and I've gone ahead to cut it out on my fabric, just the way you are seeing it right now. Just the way you're seeing right now. Now the next thing I'm going to do is on the crotch line, I'm going to join my crotch together, the front piece and the back piece. So I've gone ahead to join it together and as well take my dart on the front piece and as well on the back piece, just like that. I hope you can see it. It is really looking so nice. Yes. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to join the front piece and the back piece together on the side and as well on the crotch. Just join the front piece and the back piece together. So I've gone ahead to join the front and the back piece, and I left my zipper allowance. I used 1/1 inch as my zipper allowance. 1 inch. I took it 1 inch as my zipper allowance. And then the next thing I would do is to add my band. I told you it was going to have a band. So to add a band, I've gone ahead to cut out my fabric. It is 4 inches wide and 30 inches long, 28 inches for my waist and 2 inches for the zipper allowance. Then after doing that, I went ahead to add the band, add the zip, and as well hem the bottom line. And that is all. That is it. You can see it on my sister right now. She's feeling herself. She was so happy while I was doing this, and I was so glad doing this as well. And that is just the end of it. It is quite simple. Whatever you put your mind to do, you can always achieve it. You can always do it. So go ahead and do the same, and you will get a really nice outcome. Thank you for staying with me to this time. Till another time. Bye.